I know that I'm always posting scriptures and Bible verses, but I want to be raw and honest. If you ever had a doubt or second thought, God, all that you ever thought that, all that you ever done, God ain't gonna love me. Like, why would he love me? I mean, everything you done, let me tell you something. That's a lie from the devil. And literally, I was fighting to listen to him. God will put in my spirit, and I literally was going back and forth, like, I don't know if I don't know, because I never post about my story. I never post. I'm always posting about it, and it's not. I'm not saying the word is true, no lie, but it's always a story. Like if you read the Bible, everybody had a story. David had a story. Paul had a story. Joseph had a story. I mean, everybody done had a testimony or a story behind what they go through. And you ever had a second thought to think that God don't love you, or he might not love you because of the things of your past? Let me tell you something. God done watched me being a fornicator. He don't watch me committed adultery with somebody else's husband. He don't watch me did a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Be with women. I mean, he don't watch me did a lot. And he still said, and I'm talking about, I done been to the point of suicide, and he stopped death for me. I know for a fact I should not be here. I know for a fact. But if God, because only God can stop there. Only God could tell them, no, that's mine, leave her alone. He did that for me. So, if you ever had a second thought, like, no, God ain't gonna love me. I done did too much. I done smoked too much. I done drunk too much alcohol. I done slept with too many women. I done slept too many men. I done cursed too much. I done did this. That's a lie that the devil wants you to know. That's the lie that the devil wants you to think. Because God said, and what God did is he gave his son, his only son that was pure and perfect, to be crucified on a cross. But people that didn't even know him, and for people that actually spit on him, to die, because he knew that he loved us. He knew that he loved us enough. He was willing to sacrifice his child for us. To us to get a chance to get to know him. To us to get a chance to know how much he loved us. So, I don't post a lot about my story. I do not. And I'm going to tell you something. Even though I be in the midst of the storm, warfare, the amount of favor. Yeah, I be going through. I do. I be going through. I ain't gonna lie. But the favor of God, and the favor of God, I go through it. But that faith of God, and the love that you, when you begin to get closer, and I ain't gonna say it ain't, when you begin to, a lot of things that you used to do at a drop off. I didn't just go into stop and doing the things I used to do. Like stop smoking, stop thinking, stop watching porn, stop thinking it's okay to like the date to say. I used to date the same sex, and I thought that was okay. But once I got closer, the scales that was on my eyes, they will slowly fall off of you. And you will begin to realize, and you will begin to see the truth in listen here, and the light will come, and you will see things brighter. You will see things more clear, and you will see things with more understanding and knowledge of it. And and I ain't saying, and the things that you used to do, you will have no desire. And you will see the wrongness of it. Like you will have a conviction, like you will literally know in your spirit that is wrong. He ain't got to convince you. Will know, and you will have a willingly want to do what you know is right. And so I'm not saying, I was saying, oh, let me tell you something. I was still, when God came to me, let me tell you something. I was still trying to convince God, like, I would say, I could still serve you and date with me. I was trying to convince God that I could still serve him and date women at the same time and be happily married to a woman and still serve him. That's how I was thinking. Listen, I was like, I would go convince him. Listen, I could change it. And he still was patient with me. He still had grace. He still loved me enough, and he was going to take some patience. Patience is a virtue. That the Father is the only person I know. Because people have a little. And sometimes my patience run thin before. Because some folk. See, I be like, listen, I have to go and pray. Because, and my patience has gotten so much. Listen, my patience has gotten so much to where I don't look at the person. I don't. You just gotta look. I see the word though. I see. And then go away and pray for that person. Because as the Bible said, it's not the flesh and blood that we fight against. It's spiritual warfare. We do not fight against flesh and blood. But the spiritual forces, unseen forces that is among us. So, like I was saying, because I don't want to go over, but if you ever had a second thought, a doubt, unassurance, you don't think he loved you, you don't think he done did too much to deserve his love, because listen, and he literally constantly reassures me, like, because when you understand what you done and he still assures you that regardless, I love you. You are my child. So go to him as you are, like, on raw, unclean. I mean, I done went to God crying. I done went to God mad. Literally wrote down in a respectful way now. But done told him, I'm mad. I'm angry. I feel this. I don't like how this going. These people, they get on my mind, come get your... And he will come to you just like that. He will give you the wisdom, the understanding, the knowledge of why you're going through it, why causing them people to treat you in a way. Because half of the time, hurt people. And the same people that is hurting you, he will give you a revelation that they done been hurt by people that they thought they could trust. And it caused them, people that hurt them, caused them to gain a hardened heart. Which that's why people don't know how narcissists are developed. The Jezebel spirit is developed. You know why? Because it's from trauma that was unhealed. So go to him. It's 12 o'clock at night, yo. It's past 12. And I'm gonna post it. But it's past 12 o'clock at night. And I'm gonna go on to bed. But I just had to say that because a lot of people just won't be vulnerable. They too prideful. They too ashamed. And I ain't saying put all your business out there, because a lot of stuff need to be, that's between you and God, because you need to, and the person that was involved in, to get that forgiveness, understand, healing between that situation, you and God. Because sometimes the world don't even know, it ain't none of their business sometimes. But some things some people can't learn from, people that they oppose about their drug addiction, or people suffering through a lust and stuff like that. But just go. Just go. Just go to him like, Father, I'm tired. I'm confused. I don't know what going on. I don't know what going on. I don't know. It looked like a whirlwind. I don't know what's going on. Go to him like that. Don't go to him thinking you know everything. Because you ain't gonna get no answers. You ain't gonna get no, because you ain't. That's pride, the thinking that you know it all, and that's not true. You don't know it all. Like, you literally don't know it all at all. So just go to him like the child that you are, because you is his child, and be the daughter or the son that you need. You need your father. Sometimes we need the father that we never had, or the mother that we never had. And our Father, our Heavenly Father, could be both. He said, if our mother and father forsake us or leave us, he will be there. So, what verse that is? That's verse 27. That's Psalm 27. I think it's to the end. We'll go read Psalm 27. I didn't say the verse, but that's the end. I didn't say the verse by verse. But I said the gist of it. I did. And it's Psalm 27. I know that for sure. That's Psalm 27. Because that's one of my favorite songs. One. have a lot of. But go to him. Go to him.